What's up YouTube? I'm back with another video. Today I got an informational video on my macros and how I calculate my macros week to week, as well as refeed days, because we're about 6 or 7 weeks in to my cut, and I've started to feel a little tired and kind of down and not feeling too good at the gym lifting wise. So it's gonna start refeeding soon. I already refed last week, but this is how I would refeed if I was going to refeed this week. Current weight right now is about 158 pounds. And to calculate the amount of calories I'm supposed to be taking in, I'm gonna take my weight, 158 pounds, and multiply it by a ratio somewhere between 14 to 16. So I usually multiply it by 15. We'll get 2,370 calories. That's the amount of calories that I need to have in a day if I want to maintain my weight. Then I subtract some so I can lose some weight without doing cardio. This is not including cardio at all. So since it's week 7, take the number of the week, multiply it by 50. This gets me 350 calories. That's going to be the difference in how many calories I'm supposed to be intaking this week. The total calories this week per day, we'll say, is 2,370 minus 350, which is 2,020 calories. Once I have the total number of calories that I need to eat each day, which is 2,020, I gotta figure out my protein, my fats, then carbs. To figure out protein, take my body weight, which is 158 pounds, and multiply it by a constant 0.05, which the 0.05 and the 0.8 will always be constant. They will always be 0.8 and they'll always be 0.05. But the variable that changes is going to be this variable right here. The 7 means week 7. Whatever week I'm in is however much is going to be going in there. And every single week, as it keeps on going on, and as I lose weight, this number right here should be going up more than the weight going down. So my protein should be increasing little by little by little by little, in theory, until the end of the cut. But that's how I base it off of. So I'll switch it up every single week. So let's say next week I weigh in at 156, then still 0.8, still 0.05, but then this would be 8 here. So 8 times 0.05 plus 0.8 times my weight. But this week's one, all this will equal to about 182 grams of protein. For fats, I take 0.3 times my weight, 158. That will give me 47 grams of fat. And then carbs, I'm taking whatever calories are left. So I already have the calories for fat, I already have the calories for protein. To figure out how many calories each thing is, you multiply the amount of fat times 9 calories, because each gram of fat is the equivalent of 9 calories. And then each gram of protein is the equivalent of 4 calories. So 47 times 9 plus 182 times 4. So 47 grams of fat times 9 calories per gram of fat, 182 grams of protein times 4 calories per gram of protein, and then I have 2,020 calories that I'm supposed to be using up. And then you take this number and divide it by 4, because each gram of carbs is equal to 4 calories. So you take this number, multiply through, yada yada yada, and get 217 grams carbs. So my macros for this week are 47 grams of fat, 217 grams of carbs, 180 grams of protein. Now, this is just on a daily basis, but let's say I want to do a refeed day, then let's say today I'm going to do a refeed day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and set up my refeed day to be mostly carbs, less protein, around the same area amount of fat. So to calculate my macros for my refeed day, I gotta start out with carbs. That's the most important thing. That's basically why I'm doing a refeed day, is to load up my muscles with carbs. What I'm going by is just a ratio, whatever, 0.75 or 3/4 of my current calorie intake for the week should go to carbs on a refeed day. So do all of that and divide it by 4, because per 1 gram of carb is equal to 4 calories. And that comes out to be 379 grams. Then to figure out fat, do the same exact thing as what I did before, but instead of using 0.3 as the constant, I'm using 0.2 as the constant. So 0.2 times my body weight, which is 158 pounds, that is equal to 32 grams of fat, and the remaining calories are going to go to the protein. So 2020 minus 32 times 9 plus 379 times 4. All this over 4, which is equal to 54 grams of protein. So my macros for a refeed, if I were to do it this week, would be fat 32 grams, carbs 379 grams, and protein 54 grams. That's a simple way to calculate refeed day macros as well as a weekly macro calculation. Basically, week by week, I go in my Excel program and I calculate what I have to eat and what I have to hit calories wise each week, as well as feeding in a refeed. So I did a refeed, last week was week 6. I did a refeed on week 6, so now I'm gonna do a refeed on week 8. And now I'm gonna do it every 2 weeks until the end. Refeed day is really good, as well as just calculating on a weekly basis what your macros are. Definitely you should weigh yourself every single morning. I wake up, go over to the scale, weigh myself, see how much I weigh, go to the bathroom, take my pills or whatever. That's the basics for what I've been doing for the past 6 weeks. And on that note, that's the end of the video.